I get a lot of people that tell me that they've heard of 401ks, but they don't actually know what they are. Just this weekend, someone was telling me this exact same thing. And then it hit me. I haven't done a basic, concise, and introductory video about what the 401ks are. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna show you very, very simply what a 401k is and why it's so important that you have one. Let's get to it. So a 401k is a type of investing account, meaning it's somewhere that you can put money into it, invest it, and hope that it grows into the future. Now, the caveat is that the sole purpose of the investing account is for you to plan for retirement. So every single dollar that you put into it, you can't touch until you turn 60. Also, this account is tied to your employer. So you can't just go and open up a 401k anywhere. It has to be with the bank that your employer offers. It's usually gonna be one of the big ones like Vanguard, Fidelity. It just depends on whatever your employer has. Okay, cool, so you get it. It's an employee-sponsored retirement plan, but now you're asking yourself, why should I have one? And there's 3 reasons. The first one is you want to save for retirement because there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna be able to work and you need to have some money set aside for that. Yes, that will happen, even though it's probably 30 or 40 years down the road. You should start planning today. The second one is tax advantages. So the government wants you to save for retirement because they want you to have money aside and not be homeless by the time that you stop working. And the only way they can incentivize you to do that is by giving you a tax cut. So all the money that you put into your 401k, you can actually write it off against your income, making it that you're gonna pay less taxes in the future. Fun fact, the reason why 401ks are called 401ks is because the plan was established in the section 401k of the tax code. And yes, there's a difference between traditional versus Roth when it comes to taxes, but I said I was gonna keep it brief and simple for this video. And the third one, and probably the most important, is matching. So besides the government wanting you to save, your employer also wants you to save. And the way they incentivize you is by matching a portion of your contribution. So it depends on your employer and how much they offer, but usually it looks something like if you put $1 into the plan, your employer is gonna give you like 50 cents. So it's basically free money that they give you as long as you invest. So okay, cool, you get it now. Tax advantage, retirement planning, free money. But the question is, how can you do it? So when you start your job, your company sent you a bunch of emails that maybe you didn't read, and that probably included the details about your 401k. So try to find that or just email your HR department and ask them how can you sign up. Depends on the company, but a lot of times you can only sign up for a 401k during something called the enrollment period, which is once a year. You should sign up like yesterday, like since day one. But if you haven't done it, that's fine. Just make sure that you do it as soon as possible. You just have to select what percentage of your paycheck you want to be automatically transferred into that 401k plan and where you want to invest it. As far as the percentage, I'll probably do another video, but you want to aim between 5 to 10%. And where to invest it, I've done some videos in the past, which I'll probably redo in the future. Just remember that because you select to enroll in your 401k doesn't mean that you're investing. You actually have to go and invest the money. A lot of people forget this step, and it is very important that you don't. Make sure that you invest the money that you put into your 401k. 401ks are part of your compensation, and if you don't use it, that's just money that you're leaving on the table, and you don't want that. Because of the advantages that I mentioned, 401ks are actually a must. So if your employer offers it, make sure that you sign up. And there are a lot of topics that I didn't cover, such as these, because I mentioned that I wanted to keep it brief and I want to keep it simple. So make sure that you subscribe because I will be doing a lot of other videos about 401ks. It's gonna be a little section that we'll be doing over the next few weeks. See you next time. Peace. Boom, boom, boom.